What's going on, guys? It's your boy XQ420 here, and in today's video, I want to take a look at something in the NBA. Now, I know a whole lot of y'all don't follow the NBA, but they've got a few key players. Well, notably, this one player that has decided to go against the vax. Now, we know that Andrew Wiggins initially was holding out, but eventually he let go of the rope. He ended up getting the jab because in certain cities, they do not allow you to play in games for the home team if you're not cleansed. You must be cleansed. You must show that you received both your doses or the single dose of J&J. Now, I don't know if boosters are going to be involved in this to maintain your status or not, but they may be. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever the regime wants. Faction tested, faction approved. But as we know, Kyrie Irving in Brooklyn, now the New York City area, they have put out the mandate that in order to play in said home games, they're one of the ones, the Warriors, I think New Orleans as well, potentially, Los Angeles, that you must be cleansed. Because if you're not, it's just too dangerous, it's too deadly. We just can't have you walking around without taking said process. You must bend the knee. But Kyrie Irving, he's holding out. He's like, look, bud, I'm not taking it. Now, he may change his mind. He may end up folding. But I don't know. This dude, he's pretty... Once he's set in his ways, that's pretty much the way he goes. Now, he has done some loony stuff. He was into the BLM, and that's one of the things I want to talk about. If y'all remember last year, I made a couple of videos during the when they did the bubble in Florida, and there was a whole lot of players out there when Jacob Blake got shot by the police. Oh, they were distraught. They all got together, you know, the Bucks, and I think the Orlando Magic at that time. Orlando was out there trying to warm up, and the Bucks said, "Oh, it's just too much for us to play basketball today. We're too distraught. Things are out of control, and we're really devastated." And so they almost quit playing basketball. They got together. They were like, "Man, it might be too tough for us to play." Now, we know that there's been strikes before in the past with these sporting NBA and NFL, MLB for wages and things of that nature. But when it comes to this said experimental inoculation, people been silent. And the same people who last year was clapping their hands, was applauding these players, people like Kyrie Irving, for making a stand. Oh, we love it when black people speak about social matters and things of that nature. When it comes to this said inoculation, they are telling your black ass to get in line. How dare you? Negro, go get your damn jab today. Don't you dare say anything about not taking it. Do you know who you're talking to? This is the regime. This is the faction. Assimilate or die, okay? That's what it is. This is the Borg. Y'all seen Star Trek. You've got two things that you can do. You can either assimilate, lose your life that way, because now you're part of the machine, or you can die. Either way, resistance is futile, and that's what they're saying. So right here, the Brooklyn Nets has banned Kyrie Irving from the team, okay? He's banned from the team for not taking said inoculation. And they said that he would be barred from joining the team for both practices and games until he decides to bend the knee. You damn right. Now, before they were like, hey, man, black people, we need you to speak out, you know, things of that nature. And now, when said black people want to speak out when it comes to a health pass, because you know that the majority of people who were not cleansed are younger people of color. POCs is what they like to call them. The POCs. We do know that for a fact. So now it's like, we don't need to hear from y'all about this. We need you to get your black and brown ass in line and get every jab we tell you to get, okay? And if you don't, oh, trust me on this, we'll make sure we discriminate against you. We'll make damn sure. And everybody will be on our side for this because it's for the betterment of all, correct? For the betterment of all. Now, they banned him completely. Barred him from the games. Now, he's not able to receive said check on home games. But from what I've seen up here, he is still able to receive the check for away games. So he's still able to receive that. So it said the league said players will forfeit their salaries for the games they can't play due to their status. But Marks told reporters Tuesday that the team ban will not result in Irving forfeiting his salary for away games despite the fact that he won't play. So he'll still get half his money. I think he's making $35 million this year. So, hey, 18 million, 17.5 million. Yep, I'll chill at the house. I'll chill at the house and collect. You know what I'm saying? But here's what I want to say. Kevin Durant's supposed to be his boy. They said their friendship is what brought them together, what made them go to Brooklyn. They were deciding together on where they wanted to go. I haven't seen Kevin Durant really say anything. Haven't came out and said anything to the team about, this is wrong. We shouldn't be doing this. I'm against this. And maybe even saying himself, he said, look now, if y'all don't get right, on this, then I'm sitting too. That's the way this is. We boys, ride or die. But this is what I'm going to tell y'all. When the rubber needs to meet the road, when hard decisions need to be made, a whole lot of times, the people that say, oh man, I'll be right there with you, they ain't nowhere to be found. You looking for them. You turn around and look, ain't nobody there. And you're like, oh, bud, I thought we were ride or die. Can't seem to find you nowhere. Crickets are behind me right now. That's what I'm saying. You figure if your friendship, your bond, is what brought you together, made you want to switch teams, go to the same area, then why can't the bond, work on this? Now, everybody's got to make their own decisions. But I just think it's kind of funny how when the rubber needs to meet the road, you find out who's going to be ready to ride with you. And a whole lot of times, there ain't a whole lot of folks occupying the passenger seats or the back seats. There ain't nobody in it. You come to find out that you riding this road alone. So, I commend Kyrie on this. Now, he's done some crazy stuff in the past. Some absolutely loony stuff. But he's sticking to his guns. And that's what you got to do. Because if you don't want to take this, if you're dead set against taking it, now's the time to make the stand. Because if you fold now, then whatever they tell you to take, man, just take it. Don't complain about it. Don't say anything. Don't go home and be in a tizzy. No. The minute they say take it, just go roll your sleeves up. Because it'll be over. Like I said, everybody's got to make their own decision. I'm not in everybody's shoes. People have livelihoods, families, they got to think of things of that nature. But, within saying that, this stand won't be without sacrifice. There will be sacrifices that have to be made. There's no doubt about it. All of us will not make it on the other side of this unscathed. A lot of people will lose something, might lose jobs, might lose family members, might lose things of that nature. Lose money, lose friends. But at the end of the day, you got to do what you feel is right. This is all there is to it. So that's what I want to talk about on this. This is probably a little bit more of a serious thing. But it's just kind of funny how the same people that were like, man, we want black people to speak up, speak out, speak their mind, let us know how they feeling. We want them to be representative and all that jazz. The minute they say something about they don't want to take a jab, they tell your black ass to damn get in line and stop acting a fool. What's wrong with you? My God. Do you know who you're talking to? That's what they say. People forgot about that. Do you understand who you're talking to? This is the faction. And what the faction says will go. And if you don't like it, we'll destroy your life. We'll try to anyway. Now, Kyrie Irving's got millions of dollars. He really don't need to play, to be honest. He's made his money. But I'm just saying, they'll try to destroy your life. This is what they'll try to do. Assimilate or die. Assimilate or we'll strip everything from you. We've seen that. These are the people that are so-called, care about you, your livelihood, and your health. These are the same folks. But they ain't got no problem destroying your life, taking everything that you've got. So you got to be careful who your so-called friends are, people who say that they'll be there, people who say that it's ride or die mentality. Because when it gets time to get down in the nitty gritty, and some stuff might have to be lost, a lot of times there ain't nobody there. A whole lot of folks that you think gonna be there, you can't find them. Can't get them on the phone, not a text message, Instagram post, Facebook, nothing. You'd be like, damn, I thought you were supposed to be there for me, dog. So I want to know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. I know it went a little long. No, I didn't. 11 minutes. Ain't too bad. It's right around the time that I usually do. Like, share, subscribe as always. Check out both podcasts, Inside the Cube and Day Zero, Spreaker, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. Flat Sport channel further. There are links in the description section below as well for that. As always, Bean Boy HQ420. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.